Oh, what a lovely day owning a car wash. Boy, oh gee, I sure do love it. Oh geez, what's this? I'm getting a phone call. I better take it.
Oh, hey, it's me, Grahamperson. I gotta tell you something important.
Oh, would you look at that? It's my good friend Gray Amperson. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, I don't know if you know it, but DreamWorks released a banger of a film finally. God damn, that movie was fire! Just like how I did in the mobile game video, I have to retract a statement I made in a previous video.
Sure, they do have some questionable sequels and trequels.
And even though I do still think that getting another Trolls movie is stupid, me calling Puss in Boots
DreamWorks garbage
is a statement that is so far from the truth. One might even say it's far, far away from the truth. Me and my girlfriend have been going to theaters to watch a plethora of movies, but out of all the films we've been watching, those animated movies have been the ones that we've been the most hyped for. For me, it's because I'm a soy boy man-child, and for her, she's an artist. So ever since we saw that ad for Puss in Boots, we've both been hyped for it. In all honesty, I did have my doubts. As stated in my Bad Guys video, DreamWorks have been on a decline, and in my opinion from about a year ago, damn. I thought the Bad Guys could redeem DreamWorks for being a good animation studio, but since watching that movie, I can say without a doubt that it did not. It was not as good as I thought it would be, still better than the past 5 movies they released, but not as amazing as I thought it would be, except for the best goddamn villain ever produced in a DreamWorks film. Fuck your fairy godmother, or fuck your Chantel Dubois, and fuck your The Verminator, Cuddles, Souls, all of them. He is the best thing to come out of DreamWorks. We worship Cuddle in this house. This man is gonna stay here forever. I sound like Lin-Manuel Miranda when I yell. Anyway, after the Bad Guys flopped, I was not looking toward the future of DreamWorks with hope, but all that changed when I saw the first trailer for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. The world of animation always falls into certain themes over the years. Back in the day, it was gross out and raunchy. A bit ago, it was the Cal art style, and now, at least for animated movies, we seem to be in the Spider-Verse style era. And by that, I mean lowered frame rates for fast-moving scenes, a blend of 3D utilization in a 2D medium, and bright popping colors giving life to the canvas, and I really, really love it. Spider-Verse was such a phenomenon that it caused more movies to be animated in that art style, which was why I was super excited for the Bad Guys, and even more so for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And even though I was deported, what the fuck? And even though I was disappointed in the former,
a crime is a crime, and you are guilty, even if it's for a minor legal infraction. Case closed. I win, and you...
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
The latter did not disappoint at all. Let's first talk about the only complaint that I have with this movie. It felt a bit too fast. For reals, you're just vibing watching this movie, having a good old time, when all of a sudden you're hit with, oh damn, we're here at the end. And in all honesty, it's a bit sudden, but you can easily overlook that because the multiple scenes to follow are really nifty. But I believe the main reason as to why it felt so fast was because of the many characters introduced in this movie. And given that the movie had not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 stories to keep up with, you can see why it felt quick. But in all honesty, every new character introduced was amazing, so let's talk about them. So the first new main character we're introduced to is Death himself in the form of the Big Bad Wolf. I like how the past 2 DreamWorks movies featured the Big Bad Wolf, who are both bad guys, who are also hot. He's pretty cool. Throughout the movie, Death is a looming threat that builds over the course of the film, and the end scene with him was a really, really dramatic and anxiety-inducing. Like, the theater I was in legitimately started shaking because of the bass, and it was really amazing. So after we get introduced to Death, we get shown another set of characters, Goldilocks and the 3 bears, Mama, Papa, and Baby Bear. And they're cool. Personally, I felt like the movie could have been made without them and not change a thing. That being said, they're still really, really fun to see on screen. Goldie is a bad bitch, and Mama is so sweet and caring. Papa is boring in all honesty, and Baby is fun to see get bullied a lot. But enough about those characters. We need to talk about the best villain DreamWorks has produced in years. You know how I was sewing out over Cuddles? Okay, yeah, that, but 100% genuine when I talk about this guy. Big Jack Horner. At first, I didn't even know he was a fairy tale / lullaby character until my girlfriend explained him to me during the movie. And 2, I thought he was really ugly and repulsive to watch. But then as we got to see more of him, I got sent a notification because me and my friends are gonna go watch the movie again. That's how good this movie is. He is just so unapologetically evil and so uncaring about the loss of human life that it's the greatest thing, bro. The way he collects fairy tale / magic memorabilia from other tales is just so clever. Since Jack Horner isn't magic himself, I fucking love this guy. He carries his arsenal in the Mary Poppins bag. He has a Jiminy Crickets on his back that constantly tells Jack that he's a horrible person. He fucking uses the cake from Alice in Wonderland, bro. He's just a gay, yassified kingpin, and I love it. Chris, you might have to turn that down in editing. In a video I made on a cursed channel, I said this. Now for the #1 villain and the #1 character in the Shrek cinematic universe. #1. Alright, so take a guess at who I'm gonna name here. They're short, evil, magical, extravagant, and very fashionable. You guessed it, Rumpelstiltskin. And that's true to an extent. Out of all the Shrek films, Rumpelstiltskin was my favorite. I love how horrible and scummy he was, but with Horner, all of Rumpelstiltskin's amazing qualities are pushed to the motherfucking max. I love him so much. I'm not even kidding, Jack Horner is the best DreamWorks villain. Okay, I mean, maybe not better than Ramses, because, like, I mean, duh. But, I mean, I just think he's better than most. We also see the return of Kitty Soft. We also see the return of Kitty Softpaws and a new character named Perrito, and I love them both. And that's all I wrote in the script about them. I'm actually getting a call from my mom. Hello? Hello?
A few moments later.
Okay. Alright, no worries.
Alright, bye. And there's so many cameos to the Shrek characters at large. Gingy Pinocchio, the cat that goes, oh god, and the end scene, holy shit. This movie is just so good. I can't even express it in words. This is a massive W for DreamWorks. Not only animation-wise, not only story-wise, not only character-wise, but everything. Everything in this movie comes together to make a banger of a film, giving it, in my opinion, an impressive 8.5 out of 10, and it would have gotten a 9 out of 10 if it weren't for the pacing. This movie could have definitely benefited with an extra 20 minutes to make it feel like a well-rounded adventure, but when I say that, I want you to know that even with that singular flaw, this movie bangs. And I'm not even that much of a fan of the Shrek / Puss in Boots franchise. My favorite movie of the 6 is Shrek 4, and I don't really care too much about the other films until this one. I fucking love this movie, and this one is now my favorite out of the Shrek CU. And that's all I have to say. This video is just a quick little one, you know, a nice little nice one to enjoy at the end of the year. Nothing too crazy. I have lots of plans for the upcoming year, and I'm just happy that my channel could have grown so large in such little time, and that I can now monetize I'm a YouTube partner. In 4 months, I became a YouTube partner, and that's just so crazy. So thank you all for making this year amazing, and I love you all. Thank you very much. And with all that being said, good night. I love you, and I'll see you next year.